Good morning. This is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day. The 54-hole Sanford International tees off in a few hours. KELOLAND's Travis Fossing is at the Minnehaha Country Club and joins us with a look at what's in store for the day. Travis?
Good morning, Sarah. Yeah, after days of practice rounds and Pro-Am rounds, it's the real deal. The Sanford International getting off and running later this morning. Opening ceremonies beginning at 10:30 with round one to follow shortly after 11 o'clock. Now, this is an impressive tournament. You have 8 members of the World Golf Hall of Fame playing in this year's event, and you also have all 3 champions from previous Sanford Internationals. You have Steve Stricker, who is also the captain of the U.S. Ryder Cup team. That going on coming up next week out in Wisconsin. You have Rocco Mediate and, of course, last year's champion, Miguel Angel Jimenez. So plenty of golf action going on today out at Minnehaha Country Club. Again, opening ceremonies at 10:30 with round one to follow. Reporting from Minnehaha Country Club, Travis Fossing, KELOLAND News.
Thank you, Travis. Well, it takes a lot of helping hands to pull off the Sanford International. More than 800 volunteers are playing roles at this week's event. The volunteer coordinator calls them the backbone of the tournament.
Anything from shuttling, marshaling, helping players know where their balls went, to walking score, keeping scores for players, standard bearers who are holding their name plaques around course, our HQ volunteers in here who are serving our volunteers food and drinks and keeping them happy throughout the day.
Goodman says volunteers even travel from out of state to help. Well, storms moved through southeastern KELOLAND overnight. Let's check in with meteorologist Brian Carstens for the latest. Brian?
Yes, indeed. Those storms were strong and severe at times, some damaging winds and a little large hail. That, though, is now pushing out of the picture, and the golf forecast today, I'll tell you what, it's a nice one out there. Temperatures into the 60s and 70s this afternoon. Yeah, and if you're a fan of lighter winds, I think you'll like it here. We do expect, though, the wind to return this weekend. There are some rainfall numbers to talk about. Sioux Falls Airport had about a quarter inch with those thunderstorms, but a lot of wind. Baltic had a 73-mile-an-hour wind gust. We have some reports of a little wind damage in Sheldon, Iowa. We also have a report of some power issues out in Humboldt, and that's all a result of wind. So today's forecast, I would say pretty quiet. 72 Chamberlain, abundant sunshine for the afternoon. 72 in Pierre, 72 Rapid City. More on the weekend in just a few minutes.
Thanks, Brian. Sioux Falls police say surveillance video helped them find a suspect involved in a robbery. Officers were called to the shopping cart in northern Sioux Falls early Wednesday morning. Investigators say the victim was inside the store when someone tried to take his vehicle. The victim reached into the car to stop the vehicle from being stolen. Authorities say the suspect then hit the victim in the head several times with a gun. The victim was able to remove the keys and ran back inside the store.
In this case, the whole crime was recorded on surveillance video, and that led to directly identifying the suspect. So we had kind of a vague description. Without that surveillance video, it may have been difficult to track down and identify the suspect.
Thursday morning, police arrested 33-year-old William Freilich of Sioux Falls. He faces charges of robbery, grand theft, assault, and possession of a firearm by a convicted drug offender. The Lincoln County Sheriff's Office wants your help in an attempted burglary in Harrisburg. This is security video from around 3 Thursday morning on Vernon Drive near the high school. Authorities say luckily the doors were locked and no valuables were in plain view. If you have any information in this case, call the Lincoln County Sheriff's Office or call Crime Stoppers. All 3 major health systems in South Dakota are now requiring COVID-19 vaccinations among its employees. Thursday morning, Monument Health announced it will start requiring physicians and caregivers to get vaccinated. Monument says it will consider exemption requests. Last week, Avera Health announced its employees will need to get the COVID-19 vaccine by December 1st. And Sanford Health employees will need to be vaccinated by November 1st. That's a look at some of our top stories. Now let's get one last look at your weather with meteorologist Brian Carstens. Brian?
All right, weather here today. Well, we're looking at high pressure building in, so that means clouds are disappearing and rain chances with it here, really subsiding here to the south. Our forecast here for the afternoon, we are looking at that dry sky, and it looks like right now nice temperatures. tonight, too. That'll lead into some nice weather for football. I think we'll start off our Saturday morning, that is, with a little breeze out of the south that'll gain strength. There may be some morning clouds with that change in the weather. And the 90s, well, they're going to quickly come back. Rapid City will be in the middle 90s tomorrow, and we are forecasting with that fire weather problems, fire weather watch in effect, low humidity to go with it. And then the forecast into Sunday is plain warm here. I think it's still dry, though. We'll hold off on the rain chances until mainly Monday or maybe at the earliest Sunday night. There's a sample of what to think about Saturday. Notice the dew point in Rapid is down in the 20s. So when you do the math on that, the humidity is around 10%. That's really dry. Sioux Falls, on the other hand, is significantly more humid, comparatively speaking. And I think that'll probably continue on Sunday with 60s for dew points east river and then those 40s in the west. You'll notice, too, a lot of heat around Sunday, but by Monday, it is cooling down. We've had to trim some of these numbers as a result of that front coming in faster. And then, of course, that's going to lead to more of that in the forecast for rain chances. Today at the bus stop, partly cloudy, those 70s kicking off the weekend. All right, let's visit about our forecast today. 72 Mitchell, 73 in Yankton, and also 72 in Rapid City. That 7-day forecast now. That jump to the upper 80s Sunday, but here comes fall next week, Tuesday, highs in the upper 60s, and looks like a lot of wind from the northwest coming in with this front. Monday is our best shot at rain in Aberdeen, then it's drier after that into Tuesday and Wednesday. We also expect Pierre will be drier as well by Tuesday and Wednesday. That shot at rain right now, the best chances on Monday. That's also true in Rapid City. There will be some showers around, just not quite as organized as they will be in eastern Kettleland. Check out the details with our Storm Center update right now at kettleland.com.